All right. I said that supply zone is a horizontal price area at which a lot of sudden selling has occurred. A horizontal price area at which a lot of sudden selling has occurred. This resulted in an imbalance between supply and demand, where supply greatly exceeded demand, pushing the price down. I will explain. Let me go to the. Now I want to use this gold. Okay, I'll be analyzing the gold all together. What is going to keep in check of what is going to happen as the market proceeds, as the day proceeds, the week unfolds. Let us quickly go to now. I want to change this into one week. Let's see if I can get what I'm looking for. 1 week is not good enough. I want to do 1 month. Shrink this. This is okay. Okay, I think I got what I need. Now, can you see something on gold? Can you see the top?
Yes, sir.
This will explain to you exactly what is happening on gold right now. Okay, I had to open the used a big time frame, 1 month time frame. Then you will notice that gold has been for a very long time now. Gold has been on the high side. Gold has gone up and is tracing back. Can I see this zone? That's a supply zone. I said a supply zone is a horizontal price area at which a lot of sudden selling has occurred. You get it now? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
There's a selling here. There's a selling here. There's a selling here. Now I want to know that this particular place now, I want to use it to analyze gold altogether. All right? Because we trade gold. This is, if you are looking at this line, just trace it to the down. What I see Monday, you are seeing Monday, 3rd August 2020. Is that clear? In 2020,
yes.
I think that was when
Yes.
when the COVID hit the country, right? If I'm not mistaken. That time, dollar was weak. So gold just kept going up, up, up until this point. It came down and went up again. This up that it went is after what? After this is the first one is 2020. This is 2021. This is 2022. At 2022, the market hit that same level. And the market come down again on that same 2022. Now, on 2023, this year that we are now, the market hits that same supply zone. So what market is doing now is kind of retracing back. Do you understand? But you must understand that it's not going to come down just like that. It has to take time going up and down. So you need to still go to a small time frame to look for entries, to follow it gradually. But I just want to understand the supply zone. So what to do once you identify a supply zone, just know that it will be very difficult for market to pass that zone. So when you are trading in any forex, you have to try and identify all these supply zones in the market. Identify all these supply zones in the market, all the supply zones, and to identify it is easier done. It's easily, you can easily do it on bigger time frame, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, 1 month. If you can identify it, you will know the direction of the market. Supply zone helps you to know the direction of the market, to know what happens in the market when you get there. So all these supply zones are zones that is not easily broken in the market. It goes just beyond resistance. You understand? It goes just beyond resistance. You can say that this way there's a resistance here, but it goes beyond resistance. Supply zone goes beyond resistance. This is where there will be a supply into the market, where the big dealers will enter into the market. Do you get the point?
Yes, sir.
So here there will be what? Imbalance between the supply and the demand. There will be imbalance between the supply and demand. So here now, supply is exceeding demand here. Supply is exceeding demand here. This supply and demand will tell you, give you a hint of what is happening in the market, what pushes the market up or down. Here, this place, supply exceeds demand. It will take a greater demand of gold for market to break this level. To take a greater demand for market to break this level. So once you identify levels like this, you patiently wait. When it gets there, you short the market. Now there are other small supply zones. Let me go back to small time frame. Now, where the market is, you know, this our line has been exhausted. Was exhausted today. This our line was exhausted today. I think I should take them off, right? So that it will not confuse what we are doing. Remove all drawings. Let's identify supply zone here. You see, at this point, there's a supply zone here. There's a supply zone here. So it was this supply zone that gave me the assurance that market will have to retrace today. When the market was going up, I was so sure that markets will have to go, will have to come down. So when the market was going above 1924, I was rejoicing. I was rejoicing. So the supply, the demand, today, you know that there's no news in the market today. There's no news in the market today. So for that reason, I know that news might actually put much demand pressure on this level to break to 1930, 32, 32, 36 and above. But because there was no news, I know that the supply here is actually very high. Do you understand me? I know that demand here, supply here was actually very high. So I knew that the suppliers are going to bring the market down today when the market was going up. Though it came down and still come up to that same supply zone. So you still expect market to still play around here. Market to still play around here until demand exceeds this zone. Notwithstanding, the market is still in a downtrend for a very long time. Judging from our long higher time frame. Also, what guarantees that market is in downtrend is what we call fundamentals. Okay, the truth is that there is high interest rates currently in the world. High interest rates. Because there's high interest rate, I want to know that there's what we call bond, B-O-N-D. Bonds right now, people will gradually buy bonds, invest into bonds than to invest into gold. Reason being that as of today, bond has increased from 5% to 5.5%. So if bond has increased from 5% to 5.5%, why gold is not? Investors will go, every investors will look for market that will give them good money. So don't be surprised if you see this market hit down this level, 98 something. Don't be surprised. Don't be surprised. So market is going to still from the fundamental, gold market will still come down because people will gladly buy into bonds instead of gold. And that will make dollar to keep what? Getting stronger. That will make dollar to keep getting stronger. I will have, as soon as I know, I'll go into fundamentals, or maybe I think I will take out a day and teach people about this fundamental. The Fed choir also this week, they are going to try to normalize, but it's still going to increase the interest rate, because the interest rate is very high currently. So it's going to affect gold market. So this supply zone here is very valid and very strong. Very valid and very strong. Away from that, we can look for, let's not be that it's just only gold. We can use other markets to look for supply zones. Even if we bring it to demand, we can do that some other time. I think I should remove this so that it will not confuse us. Remove times. All right, there's something here I want to point out. This is a supply zone. Are you with me? That's the reason why the markets will still find it difficult to hit 140, 147. I mean 140, 149, because that's exactly where the market is going to. Since dollar is still very strong, this is where the market is heading to. I think I've itemized this before. This is another bigger supply zone. If I go to 1 month, you will notice this one on this side. But I don't want to go to other past years. That's why I want to limit myself here. But this, but for you to get it, you need to use other higher distance to get it. Let me do that. So I see what I'm talking about. The network or truncating. Oh, that. Okay, I think it's full now. Let me see. The network is truncating it, okay? Yeah, let me not waste my time, our time here. See, the network is poor, it's not picking that side. Now, like I said before, if you can move this, as in okay, we'll bring this in down, you see that this supply zone closed across like 3 years ago. So this market gradually is going to move to this major supply zone. No, sorry, yeah, move to this the major supply zone. That is where you're going to see the reversal to the downside. From here, you're going to see something like this. Or better still, if it can as well get to this point, come back, go back before coming back to break. But it will get here before the major reversal. Because here the demands are the demands are already dealing with this guy here. So let us bring it back to that same small. So this is our demand zone right now. We should be expecting the market to come down here. But because dollar is very strong, that's a simple reason why this market has not been able to break this level. It's been struggling in this place. This is a strong demand zone. So it's really struggling here because it has not been able to, the suppliers has not been able to, the demand has stopped. Demand, this interwoven. Demand has not been able to overpower the suppliers here. So for that same reason, they are still struggling. But they are going to actually win, break this level, because dollar is high. The interest rate is still high. So market is going to the bigger or stronger supply zone before start coming down. Right? So these ideas I want to look into. So what the essence of showing this is, when you go into the market, look out for supply zones in the market. Look out for supply zones in the market. So when you find out supply zones in the market, you will know exactly the area areas market is going to. There are people who will call swing traders. Swing traders make use of supply zones very well. Supply and demand zones, they make use of it very well. Swing traders are those that can leave trade for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month. It keeps running on profit. What do? Once they locate a demand zone, what they will do is just they will come to this place and wait for the market. For instance, this particular one here that we just removed, this is this strong one. They will just come here and wait for this market. Once this market gets to this zone, they will short, they will put a sell. They allow the market to trade until it gets to this zone. That will make them to be in massive profit. They are not interested in everyday opening charts. Yeah. They might even enter a trade without even checking it for 1 week. They don't care. For 1 week, they don't care. They might just enter this trade from here. Yeah. Put their profit here, take profit here, and leave it. That is all. For weeks, until the thing hit their take profit, there'll be massive profit. So it's not enough for you to do. Day traders use it also, but as a day trader, you have to do it on smaller time frame. As a day trader, you have to do it on smaller time frame. Okay, but swing traders make very good use of it. Swing traders make very good use of it, very well. Another market that is demand and supply zone works very well also is Euro USD. Euro USD is also the market that they work very well. Looking at this place right now, you don't need any soothsayer to tell you that there's a strong supply zone here. There's a strong supply zone here. So this explains what is happening in the market. Look at how many times the market has. Remember, supply zone is a horizontal price area. The horizontal price area at which a lot of sudden selling has occurred. There are so many selling that has occurred in this zone. So many selling has occurred in this zone. So many selling has occurred in this zone. So you have to take note of these supply zones. So with this, if you can identify these supply zones, you don't need anybody to give you signals to enter market. Okay, you don't need anybody to give you signals. You can just once you open your chart, start looking for different market pairs. When you open different market pairs, start sorting for demand zones. Once you get them, if market has not got in there, you can just write them down, put a mark there, or put a pen in order and leave it there. Wait the market to get to that zone, or put a reminder. Once market to get to that zone, you know exactly what to do. You make your money. You know traders at times are like snipers. They wait. They gauge it very well. Target their targets. They aim at their targets and wait to get a clear shot. So you can also equally do that. That is the essence of supply zone. So demand zone is just an opposite. It's a horizontal price area at which a lot of sudden buying has occurred. So it's just the opposite. But I think I will have to take questions on these supply zones, or we'll go deeper into supply zones and analyze the smaller supply zones, identify it very well before we go into demand zone. If you have any question on this supply zone before we go into the smaller bits of it, you can just notify me so that we'll sort that out. You can unmute your mic now. Let's take questions.